I sip wine, kick my feet up when I get tired. And as I recline, take another sip, let my thoughts unwind. Sipping and spilling it. Sipping and spilling the tea. Sipping and spilling it.
What is poppin', everyone?
What's poppin'?
How you niggas doing?
Pussy poppin' on a handstand. What's good?
I like that. That's what I was doing yesterday.
I'm sick.
No, I'm just kidding. But no, I'm going to tell you the story. Okay, y'all. I feel like I said this so many times. I'm not an ass person. I don't do ass play
at all.
You know, I'm not really into that thing. So I had this guy come over, you know, and he was eating my pussy, girl. And all of a sudden, he put his whole fucking finger in my asshole. And I don't do that. Never done that. So I'm just like,
you don't. But you know, on the song, like, I'm gonna put my thumb in her. You never done that.
He put his whole middle finger in my asshole, girl.
How did it feel?
I liked it,
What?
girl. I came, bitch. I fucking came. I was shook.
I'm glad you came to your senses because I told you.
I came to my senses too,
bitch.
Girl. I was shocked.
Did he lick it too?
Girl, of course he ate my pussy, boo. That's all he was there to do. But I wasn't expecting the ass play. And I wasn't expecting to like the ass play. So guess what? A bitch likes some ass play now.
Oh, she a new bitch now.
So I'm a new bitch now.
She a big stepper now.
All right. Well, while you're at it, check out our fucking Patreon. Oh,
yeah.
I lied. Don't check out our Patreon.
Not yet.
Check out our YouTube. Check out our TikToks.
Our sip and review, where you send us shit and we review it. Check out our
what else?
Our reels, because our reels are popping. Y'all got us at 10K. I don't know what the fuck we did, but thank y'all niggas.
It was the ghetto ass mama.
It was the ghetto ass mama.
Everyone can relate to that ghetto ass mama.
Because nobody cared about the nice mom, not the mom that gave a fuck where you was at. They cared about the mom that was gonna beat your ass.
Exactly.
So yeah, check out our reels. We are doing a giveaway.
We are
for the opening of season 3.
Not
the ending,
really.
It's the opening of season 3, ending of season 2. We're gonna just put them together. We're gonna do that shit.
Sure.
So we're doing a giveaway. When the giveaway is gonna be the same time around when we do some motherfucking merch.
Yeah, guys.
Coming soon to a theater near you.
We're dropping some merch. We're gonna drop off some shirts first.
Factual, yeah.
And
then we're gonna do wine glasses and then maybe planners.
Yeah.
You know, plan your life accordingly, bitches, because we're coming for you.
And since we're coming for you, the girls are back at it again with another messy ass episode of Sip and Spill, where we create conversations. Oh wow.
Sipping wine.
I go ahead and even thug motherfucking Sammy.
And I'm ambitious, fine like wine. Teray, what's popping?
All right. So today
we're gonna change it up.
We're gonna change it up.
Because usually we gave y'all niggas fun facts, but you know what? The facts are fun and they're done.
But the truth is, I'm running out of facts.
Bitch, you running out of facts.
I'm not
bitch,
running out of facts.
We running out of facts. The fact of the matter is, we gonna do a new thing.
Yeah.
And you know, we want to change it up for y'all. So we're gonna do a game. We're gonna play a game of Would You Rather. We used to play that with guests, but now we're gonna play it with each other.
All
so
right.
Would you rather? I'm gonna go first because yours is too intense for
Mine's
us to just
always
open
intense.
with. So, would you rather be in jail for 5 years or be in a coma for a decade?
Ooh, jail.
Jail?
Because I watched 60 Days In, so I know how to live.
I'm cold.
That's my shit. Y'all better be watching 60 Days In. You know how you can find a fine bitch. I got the whole thing set up. Like,
you gonna be a bottom bitch or a top bitch?
I'm gonna be a top bitch.
What?
I'm gonna turn into a motherfucking inmate. I'm gonna run that hoe too.
Not run the inmates.
Okay. So let me get to mine. Would you rather die by 1,000 dicks, or would you rather die by 1,000 licks to the clit?
I think I want to die by 1,000 dicks.
You want 1,000 dicks?
I want to go out with a bang. Like, what?
1,000 dicks before I die?
Because I'm just, in my head, I'm thinking 1,000 licks. Like, one person could lick you 1,000 times. So why would I fucking wait for that?
I'm sorry. I don't want 1,000 dicks. I want 1,000 licks.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Well,
but that's just because I like my pussy and you like to get fucked.
I thoroughly enjoy getting fucked.
So there we go. All right.
So let's get into some wine facts before we get into some motherfucking tea time.
Tea time.
So y'all, I wrote down this shit today because you know I was going to be motherfucking prepared. You feel me? So.
Shoot that shit out 30 minutes ago.
Girl.
30 minutes ago.
So it's called 14 Hands. This is a 2018 Merlot that has 14.5% alcohol content. The flavor profile is the rich flavor aromas of blackberry, plum, cherry, and mocha. It pairs very well with a long ass day and a long ass dick. So, yes.
Yeah, I missed that. We haven't said that in a long time.
We have not. So you know what? I brought it back just for you.
Yeah,
because I knew Sammy likes wine and dick. But every time he's drinking wine, you don't be fucking dicks.
Girl, I really have very little sex, honestly.
You do. So that's why you want to die by 1,000 licks. I get it. Like, can't relate. So I'm going to pour it for her first, y'all, because I'm going to be, very, what is the word?
A hostess?
A hostess with the most.
With the mostest.
I really don't like the color already.
Why?
It's too light, so it's not gonna be dry, in my opinion. What does it smell like?
It smells like it smells like Merlot.
Merlot?
Yeah.
Well, I did go to Target because everything was closed yesterday. So
yeah,
let's smell it.
All right.
Okay.
Cheers
to another messy ass episode of Sip and Spill. Ew.
Why are we doing that like we're taking shots? We have problems.
Bitch, you have a problem. The problem has me. I like it.
Okay, I like it.
I like it.
It's not too dry.
It's not too dry. And it's not too sweet.
Yeah.
That's
so perfect. I guess we like Merlots.
We do. I think it depends on the Merlot. So
yeah.
I guess we're fucking with it.
I've had 14 hands before, so yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good shit.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so I'm gonna for some tea time.
Tea time.
Y'all, I don't know if y'all was seeing what I was seeing, but I saw
it, bitch.
You saw it too? Did you cry?
No, this is the thing. I feel like we just need to put a disclaimer. When you really need closure from a nigga and you don't know you need it?
Yeah.
This is what it was.
Blue Clue Steve gives us some motherfucking closure.
He sure the fuck did.
And honestly, I didn't even know I needed a closure from Blue Clue Steve until he gave it to me.
I didn't even realize that I missed this nigga until he told me that I was doing well in life.
He was like, hey, he told me my booty was getting big too. So
did he really, bitch?
Girl, yeah, you didn't hear that one?
I didn't hear that part.
Girl, he did.
Okay.
Yeah, he got about there and Sammy, your booty getting big. But yeah, so it was honestly so heartfelt and I appreciated it.
I loved it.
He has his ability to talk to our inner child while also talking to our
adults.
Yeah. So I appreciate it, Steve. We appreciate the apologies because honestly, we needed that shit. You left us for real.
I feel like every show that is recasted, I need a fucking apology today. Like, how the fuck have I been watching this for 3 seasons and all of a sudden, Ben is not Ben. Ben is Carrie and Carrie really was fucking Mikey from 3 seasons ago. No, we need closure. We do need that. So thank you, Steve, for giving me everything that I didn't know that I fucking needed because now that I got it, I'm calling every nigga that fucking broke my heart like, what the fuck you got to say to me? I need it.
I thought I lost
like yesterday. So with that being said, thank you, Steve. Thank you, Blue's Clues. I found it. I found the clue, bitch. and the clue was me.
Right.
Bitch, I love it.
Right, okay. So I was on the Shade Room and I saw Eric. Is it Mina or Mena? I think it's Erica Mena.
We'll call her both of them until she corrects us.
Okay, I think it's Erica Mena, actually.
Yeah.
And she was all over Safari, doing her little thing, being nasty with her husband, which I am all for. But just last week ago, you were celebrating a divorce party. And I'm like,
wasn't it a divorce party that she was dancing on him at?
No.
Oh, it was a different party.
It was a different party.
Okay.
And I'm like, how you celebrate a divorce party when you ain't even divorced yet? 2, y'all on Instagram fighting, but y'all still together. And 3...
Very much together. That sounds like a relationship that I was in. Okay.
And 3, at this point, I feel like it's a publicity stunt. I think they're really real life together. Like they're really married and they love each other.
Yeah.
And they're just doing this for attention.
I mean, you already also know that the whole love and hip hop thing goes off of having a storyline.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is gonna follow Safari for anything he got to do? And what the fuck does Erica Mena have to give the world? So I feel like if you guys want to argue with each other, 2 problematic human beings coming together, I'm here for it. You know what? If it's TV, I'm watching, I'm tuning in, I'm clicking what's up every Monday. Love and Hip Hop, I'm there.
I don't watch Love and Hip Hop.
I don't either, but I'm just saying, I feel like for the fact of y'all trying to make a story, I'm going to play into it.
It's definitely a storyline because I'm just you're confused. Either you're trying to purposely confuse us or they're a married couple who are trying to go through,
marital issues. But I'm going to say the thing
it happens.
I feel like that's some shit I would do. Because, how many times I'll tell you I'm done with a nigga and you see me outside with him?
It's difference between you telling me you're done and then what she does and tell the whole world he ain't shit.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to tell the world that he ain't shit. I'm going to tell my friends.
He's saying that he wishes he was never married to her. He said, they're saying awful things to each other.
Yeah, they are.
They're actually,
I don't dig into my partner. I just, tell him,
yeah. So definitely, I'm like, okay, you out here saying this horrible things about your husband and your wife, but then you're still like, I'm not going to embarrass my man.
Absolutely not. Like they always say that you correct me in private and then defend me in public.
Yeah, if I'm wrong,
I'm gonna say So publicly, y'all both look a fucking fool. But guess what? I'm here for it. It's entertainment, and we're here for it. We're entertainers. So if I end up doing that shit, Sammy, if you want to cancel me, you better do it in fucking. What is it? Private,
bitch.
Private. I was gonna say public.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to do it publicly,
I won't do that.
Good bitch.
Yeah.
You a good bitch.
I am a good bitch.
All right. So let's go on to more pressing matters of what our topic of conversation will be. I was in the Clubhouse hallways. I don't know if y'all are familiar with Clubhouse, but Clubhouse is this social media platform where instead of
it's Twitter with voices.
That's a good way of saying
Twitter
it.
with voices,
I was going to say it's audio based. Social media. So we have, as of recently, been on Clubhouse for the last month or so. Yeah, we're really fresh into the game. But I'm going to make a side note before I even get into it. I really do not like how much of a race war it is on Clubhouse. Yeah. I think it's extremely disgusting how we're always trying to pin Black women against Black men, Black women against white women. At the end of the fucking day, we understand that's a daily struggle that we already like internalize.
In real life.
And so the fact that we're having conversations that are not even like positively impacted, they're actually negative. Yeah. Everyone is always triggered. Everyone is always mad. Everyone is coming in there with their own biases. So I feel like everyone is yelling. You are grown as people who are triggered. Y'all are at work. Y'all will be like, oh, I'm at work right now, so I need to get this out real quick. Why are you at work right now? You talking about how mad you are about Black women. Do you love your mother?
Let's talk about it. I feel like Clubhouse is 2012 Twitter. Like, that's just what it is. 2012 Twitter had no, like,
the thing is, I wasn't on 2012 Twitter because I didn't have a smartphone. So
girl, I'm telling you, I used to cry on Twitter every day. I'm like, damn, they used to compare me to cockroaches. Every day, dark-skinned girls with something on Twitter. I was
once compared to a burnt piece of toast.
Girl, so, you know what? They hit us,
I get it. So, I mean, respectfully,
that's what it feels like on Clubhouse. Like, every day.
It's a problem. Yeah. So, side note, I just feel like, let's get better with that. Let's have a better conversation, a better rhetoric when it comes to talking to each other about things that are issues with each other, because I feel like a platform like Clubhouse where everyone has a voice, you should be very mindful of the energy that you let filter inside of your social media. That's all I have to fucking say. Right. But while I was in the Clubhouse hallways, I saw a room called Men Over 30 Years Old Without a Child is a Red Flag. And it made me think, like, is that really considerably a red flag? Because we were still debating on how we can even title this, because it's like, I don't even necessarily know how much of a problem that would be, because I feel like I'm so used to niggas having kids that a man without a kid over 30 doesn't really fucking bother me.
Girl, well, I preferably don't date men with children. If you have a child, I run the other direction.
Factual.
So I'm about to be 30 in the next couple 3-4 years.
3 years? 3 years?
3 years.
Okay.
So I feel like, hopefully I don't have a child between then, but if I am in my 30s and I don't have a child, I don't see that as a red flag. I don't even want children to begin with. Yeah. So people who don't want kids, it's not a red flag for us because I don't choose to have one. Mm-hmm. So I don't really see it as a
I don't necessarily see it as a red flag, just because, one, you never know the circumstances around why they can't have kids. Some people cannot genuinely have kids. Right. So it's like, how is it a red flag for you not nutting in every fucking bitch you meet? Right. Because it's like, I'd rather
maybe they're nutting, but they're not getting them pregnant, because it's kind of hard to get pregnant.
Is it hard to get pregnant?
Yeah, you can only get pregnant at a certain time in the month.
Okay, well, I'm just saying specifically for him to, not have any kids, that means that you're maybe more mindful of who you're fucking.
Or if pull-out game is nice.
Yes, or maybe you are in relationships with these bitches and they just happen to like be on birth control. Right. I don't know, but I feel like a man over 30 without kids, it's a green flag.
It's a green fucking flag.
Because green flags actually do fucking exist. Everything in life does not have to be toxic. So with that being said, I don't think it's a green flag, because I might be, I'm not speaking into my life, because we gonna get into that. But yeah, I feel like
you said nothing. You know that, right? You said,
That's enough that's enough to get us to the next area of where we're getting to the topic of conversation. So what I'm saying, it's not a red flag for me. Absolutely not.
And did you mindfully choose not not to have children. I was like,
oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely was mindful not to have
Right.
kids up until now. And it's not like I wasn't not trying, but I wasn't trying. Like, because I haven't been on birth control in over like 8 years.
I don't believe in birth control.
I don't believe in birth control either, but I mean,
I believe in condoms. I don't believe in.
I definitely labeled myself
right?
as a condom queen. So what is your experience dating since you know that you don't want to have kids right now?
Well, now that as I'm getting older, it is a little bit difficult because men do have children.
Yeah.
People are getting divorces. People are like separating from long-term relationships. So I am trying to be more mindful that I have to start accepting a man with a child. I just have a dream man, and I feel like he doesn't come with a child. Like, he has a nice job, he's professional, he could scam on the side, that's fine too. But, like, I just know kids, like, that's just what I aim for. But am I gonna be like, oh, I'm not gonna talk to any guys unless I get this? No, of course not.
I feel like that's how you are right now, specifically, knowing you. I'm not gonna lie.
You're like,
I'm not talking to a nigga unless his baby mama dead.
I do say that. I don't talk to niggas unless his baby mama dead. But as I'm getting old, or in jail, but as I'm getting older, I feel like I have to be more acceptive of a nigga having a child. Like, it's because just because a man has a child does not mean he's a bad man.
Yeah,
or
factual.
he's just, he just has a kid. He's just one extra baggage. Yeah. I just know how selfish I am and how free I am and how I want to be like, let's pick up and go on a trip. Let's go this, do that. So I know you can't do that because you have to take care of your child first. And if you are not doing that, I don't want to date you.
In the first place.
Who wants to date a nigga who don't take care of his kids?
Bitch,
some bitches do, but I'm not that bitch. So no, that's just my experience. What about you, girl?
I think it's for me, I think a man having a child actually is really exciting.
Y'all, mind you, like 8 months ago, this was never going to come out her mouth.
Exactly. I'm telling y'all, I don't know. I guess we're going to get into that later, but it's like, I think, because I want to have a child within the next year plus. So if a man tells me that's not what he wants, you're not dating me for the right reasons, because I know that's something that I want. And so I make that very vocal, like, yeah, I want a baby. Like, and the thing is, I feel like more of lately, I date men that have kids because like, I'm like, if you have a child, you're more inclined to want
have
more
another
kids.
one.
Because who the fuck just wants 4 kids? Why not 5? Who the fuck just wants 3 kids? Have 4. Like, I mean, I'm not, I'm being on the extreme level. I'm being on the extreme level. I mean, even with just 1, I feel like if you have 1 kid, maybe you want more, I don't know. I could be the one to give it to you. I could be the love of your life. Stop waiting. But, I think now fix your face. I think I want a baby. Like, my mom literally called me yesterday. Was like, I had a dream of snakes. And I was like, okay. She was like, so.
Girl, them African mamas and them damn dreams.
Right? And she was like, are you pregnant? And I'm like, Mom, I'm on my period. She's like, well, I was pregnant with your brother when I was on my period. And I was like, Mom, I will take a test right now. She's like, you have them in your room? She's like, you have them in your house? I was like, yeah, because I want a baby. So that's why I've had a pregnancy test in my fucking house. I know. Look at that first time you knew that. I want a baby. I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. And so, fix your face, bitch. I'm ready to fight behind mine. But yeah, no. So I was like, yeah, Mom. I was on the phone with her, took the test, and I sent it to her, and I'm like, not pregnant. And she was like, well, I'm gonna have to call your sisters because I know that my dreams are not wrong.
Call your sisters.
But no, the thing is, my mom had a dream that my little sister is having a girl, and my little sister is having a girl.
Girl, my mom had a dream about my niece when my brother was having a baby, and before he even told her she was pregnant.
Yeah.
And
so my mom swears she's Miss Cleo. So I was like, you know what, bitch, I'm gonna play into this because I want to follow the leader real quick. So, that's really all that happened. As I was saying, I've actually dated someone with a child. I've actually dated multiple men with children, but I've only actually met one man's child. So that's where I could only go from my perspective. And with dating someone that has a child, they tend to be a lot more patient than I think the average man in my like experience. I think they're more patient because I'm like,
Let's be specific. Dating a man with a child that actually takes care and sees his child. Go.
A present father.
A present father.
A present father is typically more patient than the average male. Like, they'll put up with a little bit of attitude, a little bit of fussiness because they're like, that's my fucking child. So that's my child reincarnated into like a 20-something-year-old.
Do you want to be compared to a nigga's child though?
Absolutely fucking not. But I mean, if you're patient with me, I'll take that little hint. Okay. But another thing is, you get to see them in a paternal, like, layer.
Yeah.
It's like you never know if a man is a good father until you see them being a father. Some niggas be like, because I dated someone that had a kid, but I never saw him being a father. I just saw him leaving my house at 6 o'clock in the morning to pick up his child. That's all I fucking saw. So I'm like, sir, I said, not you spending all this time with me and then picking up your fucking child. But I feel like that's a good thing. Like, yes, at least you stayed up till 6 to get your child to fucking school. So I can appreciate that, but I didn't see the child. So, I mean, I saw pictures of the daughter, but I never really like registered him as a father because I saw him as a scammer and drug dealer. So I was like, okay. You a father too.
If you a scammer, slide in my DMs.
And then another thing I like about men that have children, I find them to be a lot more playful. They're like still very lighthearted because they have to have that spirit in them. Because if you like an angry ass, militant ass father, I wouldn't want you as my fucking baby daddy anyways. Yeah. Or father my children. I don't even know what I want to label y'all as because I'm gonna have a light partner. Y'all, I'm not marrying y'all niggas. Y'all niggas are not worth marrying.
But they're worth making life partners?
No, they're worth making children with because I want to see what my children look like. I want this. It's a very vanity thing.
So you're like, Khloe Kardashian.
But like most men, they want to have their legacy. Why can't we have the same feeling as well?
Of course.
So I just feel like it's a vain thing for me because I'm like, I don't know how much I would want to marry someone because married men be coming to places that we work at telling them that they hate they fucking life.
That's what I'm saying.
Like low key hate their children too.
They be telling me about how much I'm here because I'm trying to avoid my wife. I really hope I'm
never with someone that says they're trying to avoid
me. But I understand being annoyed by someone and everything. But
avoiding them, that's a whole never level of
disrespect. You don't want to come home because you hate me?
You gotta take that up with God because he brought you to me. Bitch, I didn't bring myself to you. So,
period.
I feel that. So, what are your pros of not dating a man with a child?
Okay, my thing about dating a man with no kids is you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Period.
If I said I want to go to France, baby, we're going to France. You ain't got to find no babysitter. You don't got to do nothing but spend your money on me.
I'm sick.
Next thing is money, no day finish. And if you're not, African, it's pretty much you're saying is the money never runs out.
At all.
When you have children, the money goes to everything else but you.
Okay, but I feel like for men that I dated with children, I got a very abundant life. So I can't speak for that part of it.
Okay.
So the abundance was flowing.
Yeah.
Very freely.
But was he a scammer and a drug dealer?
Both of them were drug dealers.
Okay, so that don't count. Regular ass niggas can't really afford that shit. Sex anytime and anywhere. Like you don't gotta worry about the kids seeing. You don't gotta worry about like any like extra shit. Like you can have the sex in the living room, in the parking lot, in the kitchen, anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel that.
All right.
I mean, I was still having sex anywhere, even with the kids. So continue.
So your kids can see?
Not my kids can see. I mean.
So his kids can see?
They weren't seeing. They probably might have heard because, they said the walls were paper thin, but.
I don't want kids hearing me fuck.
I don't want them to hear me fuck too, but you should be asleep.
I'm not fucking with kids in the house. I'm sorry.
You don't say that until you have kids.
You know what? You're right. Until I have kids, I'm fucking with kids in the house. Last but not least, you don't have to constantly worry about feeding someone else. I barely know how to feed myself, y'all.
First and foremost, no. It don't fucking matter if you got kids or not. You gonna feed me. Then what do you mean? I'm the fucking child, bitch. What? Feed me.
What? No. But I mean, yeah, maybe just you, but like having to worry about feeding a whole nother person every damn day. Yeah. Because sometimes I don't eat every day. But I gotta make sure you eat every day. Nah. I don't want to do that. What? So yeah. But the cons of dating someone with children? Right?
Yeah, the cons of dating with someone with children.
Right.
So the cons of dating someone with children is they don't have idle time. Like you have to literally be on the time that works around their child, their working schedule, their X, Y, and Z. And I feel like I'm like such a bitch that I only work at night. So I feel like you should be on call all the time because I'm the kind of bitch I'm gonna give.
Yeah, we work out. We work out late. We work late.
We work late. Yeah. So it's like most times during the day I'm free. And that's, maybe times when you're free too, because your child's probably in school. But I mean, I know when I have a kid, they're going to be homeschooled. So it's like there's so many other things I think about.
Who's homeschooling this child that you want?
A drug dealer.
Because you don't want to be a stay-at-home mom. So
I'm not going to be a stay-at-home mom.
Who's homeschooling this children?
It's going to be the father, because the father is going to be a street pharmacist. He's going to be, entrepreneur in his own right.
This bitch just started dating drug dealers, y'all.
No, I've been dating drug dealers for a good minute. They're just coming to light the fact that I'm dating drug dealers. Because these niggas that I date are so goddamn ghetto. I said it's fucking embarrassing.
No, for real, you text me that. This nigga's so ghetto.
I was like, I'm going to tell you something offline because I don't even know if this nigga watches this shit. shit. I was like, sir, why are you? I said, I hate it here. But then I'm like, you know what? The dick is dicking, so we're here right now. So
Period.
We're going to get
One con is a person to have a child with can be an absolute fucking nightmare.
factual.
Like, you hear all these stories about baby daddies and baby mamas. Like, you know the shit that I was just going through this weekend over baby mamas. And,
factual.
you know, so, like, that's just... And people are fucking crazy. Like, I don't know if you're familiar with the story about this girl who was fucking this guy, and she ended up coming out and shooting the girlfriend 70 times.
I saw.
So it's like...
It was on Snapchat.
It was, yeah, I think it was on Ball Alert too. But yeah, you don't know who people are. So I feel like that's the biggest thing. That's why I'm so strong on your baby mama being dead or in jail, because I don't want this bitch coming after me.
Factual.
Yeah.
I think another con of being dating someone that has a child is that you have to be a bonus parent even if you're not ready for it. Like, you don't even know if that's something that you're ready for until you're in that situation.
Yeah, being a bonus parent. And then people don't respect a step parent.
Oh, at all.
Yeah.
Like, if you, if I get the karma of what I did to my stepfathers.
There's a whole song about, you ain't my, what's the song? You ain't my.
Yeah, I was like, you just mad because you ain't my dad.
Right.
There's
a whole song about fuck step parents. They don't get no respect. And they have like the hardest job.
They like the steps. They the step teacher. Like, you know,
no,
not step teacher.
They're Cinderella.
Substitute teachers.
They're the substitute teachers.
So what's another con?
Another con is what if the child don't fuck with you?
The children,
what
we don't get into that.
Like you? What you about to do? Like,
I'm gonna have to love you regardless, even though I want to square up, nigga.
That's a big con, girl.
That is a con. I was that child, so I felt. I get it, mama. I get it now.
So how was it for you navigating a relationship with a man that had a child?
Honestly, it's so crazy. It was so fun. I think everyone always expects it to be like so hard, so crazy, because I didn't even know I was meeting his son until I met his son.
He didn't tell you?
No. Like, I feel like we had conversations about me meeting his son, but it was never like, oh, you're going to meet my son today. It was just like, I went to go work out because me and him worked out together, and I just pulled up and his son just happened to be there. And he was like, yeah, this is my like son. And I'm like, that's your person? That's your little person? Like, that's literally your son? And he was like, yeah. And it was just like, it wasn't even anything crazy. It was nothing like intense, because I knew he was coming to Houston. So I was like, I got his son a gift. It's like, you know, and he was like, oh, of course, for sure. Like,
you'll be such a good bonus mom.
I know, and that's the thing. Like, I didn't realize that I wanted kids until I met his son. And that's what I was telling my mom. I was like, I just felt like it was so fun going to like, you know, main event and like working out together, like over here encouraging him, like, you know, on like little shit. It's like, I never realized how fun or how much that mattered to me until I had to do that for someone. Cause I'm like, I've dated, like I said, I dated men with children, but I've never met their children. Right. So meeting someone else's child, it's like, wow, like, I think I want this. And I feel like that's why it's like, I'm all go with like, I want a child. Because I'm like, I never felt like I needed or wanted it until I had it. And I'm like, I definitely feel like I would be a great bonus mom. I also feel like I'll be a great mom. And if I don't have children, like, I'll be okay with that. But as long as I'm married or dating someone that has a child, because I'm like, I have a lot to offer someone in the scope of like lifetime and feels. So yeah, I'm here for that shit.
I'm absolutely fucking not here for that shit. I feel like if I meet the right man, maybe I'll be more receptive to it. But like right now, the way I live my life, the way I move and the way I shake, it's not for a child. And I'm the type of person I'm very logical. I think about everything. Sometimes I think I overthink about everything. So I'm thinking about every situation and how my life will be with a man with a child, and I just don't see myself being happy with it. So, and I feel like if I tell my mom I don't, if y'all know African people, y'all know they want babies.
That's the only thing they want. They don't even give a fuck if you're married, not married. My mom asked me, right? She literally asked me in my first fucking relationship, when y'all having kids? I'm like, bro, can I see his pee-pee first? Like, I don't even know if I like the dick yet. Like, shit.
So, like, I feel like me having to tell my mom, like, okay, I don't think I want children. But I feel like I'll be a great mom. I just don't see myself. Maybe I don't see myself wanting children until I find a man that wants children and makes me want children.
Or someone that like gives you the safe space to feel like you can be that feminine energy.
Exactly.
Because I'm not a nurturing human being, but I became that once I was faced with having to be that.
Right. Okay.
So you probably haven't met a man.
Do you feel like we naturally tend to go to our gender role then?
No, I don't.
But I mean, nurturing is a gender role with women.
That's not my gender role, nigga.
No, it is. As a woman, nurturing is our gender role. Not maybe you specifically, but as a woman.
I can only speak for me.
No. I'm saying is, do you think him being the kind of man he is made you go to your natural gender role as being nurturing?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I also feel like now that I'm in the state of mind that I'm in, and I told my sister earlier, I was like, I'm only dating men that have kids or want kids.
Right.
Like, I feel like I literally have no time to date someone that does not want that shit. Because I'm like, you got me fucked up.
Okay.
I'm getting fucking pregnant.
Oh, okay.
Like,
she not on Birkin show, y'all. Shoot the club up. Fuck the club up. Nigga, fuck the club up. Anyways. So I feel like people who have children have a much harder time dating. I feel like they have to be extra cautious. Yeah. Because you can't let anyone meet your child. Because, I mean, the worst of the worst, there's people who
are pedophiles.
Exactly. They're pedophiles. So I feel like they have a harder time.
Yeah.
I feel like not that I feel bad for them, but I feel like, damn, like already dating as a person with no child is hard. Yeah. So dating as a person that has to think about them and their child is probably like 20 times harder. But low key, the bitches with kids always got niggas. So I don't know. Like, is it really hard for y'all?
Tell me motherfucking something.
Like, what y'all got different than? Because, I mean, is it because y'all got snacks, huh? Y'all got food and snacks. That's why.
They do. They got food and snacks. Because I only got fruit in my house, and niggas want to eat chips all day and drink soda like they fucking 10 years old.
Exactly. So. They got all the good snacks in their house. But no, I feel like they have to worry about when the person's going to meet their child, what kind of person this person is. Is that person going to be okay with
meeting their child?
Or you can meet a bitch like me who don't want a man with children and you really like this girl or man. There's so many extra steps that they have to think about before saying, and I feel yes, like you're my person.
Gonna say, it's very commendable for anyone that even allows someone in the same energy as their child, because that is very sacred energy. And also, because I know that I have two sisters that are not with their baby's fathers. So it's like when they were dating, my little sister, it was easy because my little sister, we're not going to get into that because I love you. But my older sister, she was very mindful because she kept thinking in her head. My older sister kept singing, she's like, who wants to date someone with a child? Who wants to date someone with a child? And I'm like, a real ass man. Because I mean, like, it takes a strong, I'm just speaking for the men. I can't speak for women because I know most women, we don't really like dating men with children. I know that for me, that who have dated multiple men with children, it has been very hard until my most recent ex. I was like, oh, I could. Yeah,
if you tell me you have a child, no.
Yeah, so my older sister, he was like, it's really hard. Like, when do they meet them? Like, I'm like, and it's like, that's a real strong thing because it's like, you also think about it, you're taking on that whole role because most times if you're a parent, you're doing it by yourself. I'm not saying that you don't have a good co-parenting situation, but the chances are it's not. Yeah. It's mostly not. Yeah. And I feel like my little sister, she just got in a good co-parenting situation with her first baby daddy. So hopefully her baby's father now is her life partner, husband. I don't know what the fuck she want to do with that. Hopefully that's what she's doing with that. And my older sister, she's trying to have a child with her current partner. So I'm like, you know what? And I feel like that's another reason why I'm trying to have kids. I'm like, I want all.
Is it peer pressure?
I think it might be. Because, when you feel like you want all, because I don't think I'm having more than 1 or 2 kids. And I want them all to be around the same age. So I'm like, I don't want to miss the second round of kids. I already missed the first round of kids. Like, I feel like the second round, I got to get in where I fit in, get the fuck out, Because maybe in 5 years, I'm not going to feel the same way. And I feel like the reason why I feel like I'm like, I want to do it while I feel this way. Because I always change. Like I said, you said 8 months ago, I didn't want this shit. Now I want this shit. Let me hone in, get that shit, get the fuck out.
But what if you don't want the shit in 2 years and the child's here?
I'm not gonna not want a kid when a kid is here.
I'm just saying, like what?
No, I feel like because my mind is already wrapped around it. I feel like I'm gonna do what I do it well and I do it very good. So it's like if I have a child, that's gonna be the best fucking enlightened, blessed child.
But we do work in the industry.
Yeah.
And we are,
and that's why
podcasters.
I'm very mindful of the partner that I have. The partner,
so he has to be a stay-at-home dad.
He has to be someone that has a lot of idle time. A lot of
Yeah.
men that I date don't have the 9 to 5.
Yeah.
They either are like entrepreneurs or I can't date someone that has a regular job. I know that.
Mhm.
And I know I can't take that nigga serious. Not because he doesn't have a serious job, but I know he doesn't provide the life that I know I can give him because I work at night.
Yeah.
You gotta be home, nigga.
Yeah.
So I'm very mindful of that.
Okay. Gotcha.
So, did you have anything else to say, or are we going into questions?
Let's get into motherfucking questions.
I love that we're getting into questions before we really at the fucking 45-minute mark. This is
know.
crazy.
We try to keep our episodes 45 minutes and less. So I'm real proud of us because they usually
so
go for an
proud of
hour.
us.
I'm tired of myself just fucking touching this fucking thing.
And I'm glad
I know you annoyed too because I'm annoyed myself.
And I'm glad he didn't trust you because he said I don't trust her. So
I'm not to be trusted.
I am
still.
sick to not still. She's still a scam on niggas. So
I don't steal you. I just steal weed. That's about it.
You know my questions always be related to some. Why are you so against dating a nigga with a fucking child?
I feel like the only reason why I'm so against dating a man with a child because I want all your money to go to me. I'm sorry. I know it sounds terrible, but you have to understand I'm an Igbo woman. So when you come from where I come from, like the way my dad brought me happiness, because my dad wasn't shit, but the one thing he did was give me money and buy me shit. Mm-hmm. So I think because of that, that's how I internalized love. Because growing up, the only love I was shown from a man was money and buy me shit.
Yeah.
So to me, it's like, how the fuck am I supposed to know you like me if you don't buy me nothing, if you don't give me no money? So I don't know any other way. Yeah, and it's not because I'm a gold digger, because I'm not a gold digger.
Yeah.
I'm definitely independent, make my own money, do my own shit. Everything I do, I provide my own lifestyle. And I don't expect any man who can't provide what I don't already provide for myself.
Facts.
But if you're going to be fucking with me, I'm going to need you to give me some money. Like, I like to wake up with, $300 on my Cash App. Like, that's how I know you like me. If you give me money and buy me shit.
I am
so a lot of guys with children can't do that, you know? So that's why I'm so against
regular
it.
Niggas. We'll speak
a lot of regular niggas who ain't a drug, because if I'm not dealing with a drug dealer, a scammer, then
But even niggas in that scammer, some entrepreneurs, they really in their bag though.
They are. There's doctors, there's lawyers.
I'm gonna say let's stop just limiting ourselves to scammers, because my life
partner, like me a scamming ass nigga. Like that's my type.
But my life partner may not be a fucking scammer, and I'm A-okay with that as long as you don't fucking work a 9 to 5 so you can take care of our child. I'm not gonna be at home, but you will be. So
that's hilarious to me. Okay, my question is, what do you hope we accomplish in this season?
This season, I hope that we continue pussy popping on the handstand.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that we keep being bad bitches that we are. Mm-hmm. I hope that we accomplish so many more bags and sponsorships and revenues of income. Mm-hmm. I hope that we get more in tune of a nice little rhythm, because I feel like this was a great rhythm for the first time coming back after a month.
Yeah.
This is a great fucking rhythm, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tat, 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 tat to the tat.
Definitely.
What else do I want to do? I want to travel. I want to do our first travel podcast.
Okay.
That's really our immediate goals.
Okay.
What's your immediate goals, my bitch?
My immediate goals is definitely putting out merch. I think that's very important to me that we get our merch out. And I understand that we can't get it on the date that we wanted to, but I feel like if we do it by at least October, I'll still be satisfied about it. I hope that we double our bags. I hope we're making more money than we're already making. I hope the Clubhouse bag keeps going.
I hope that is full. I want a full bag of Clubhouse.
Yeah, the Clubhouse bag keeps going. I really hope that we get our wine bottle, because I know we wanted to do some wine.
Yeah.
And we pushed that back because it wasn't the right time. So I definitely want to do a live show.
Definitely.
I think that this season is a season for us to do it, because I feel like we have a big enough
following.
I don't want to say fan base. So Sip and Spillers, our friends, the people who support and love us. Mm-hmm. I feel like we have enough people who support and love us that we can come see us, that we can do a live show and it'll be on and popping, Yeah,
because I feel like we do pretty well under pressure, under this circumstances of the fact that we are here in front of people and we're still doing what the fuck we do very fucking well.
Exactly.
So I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
So my next question is, in the case that you cannot have children, does your mindset change of dating a man with a child?
Wow, that's a really, really good question. Well, one, I pray that my womb is sacred and good and healthy so I
Yeah.
can have children if my husband wants, because I don't really care for it. But damn, I think it would change it 100%.
Yeah.
Because I've always said, like when I was little, I always told myself when I get older, when I have children, I want 2 of my own and 1 adopted. So
Yeah.
I'm not against adopting children.
Yeah.
I've always wanted, before I realized that, I'm kind of too selfish for kids. But I've always said, like, I want to adopt a child. Like, I'm really big into fostering and, like, because I've researched their stories, and to be a foster person, like
it takes a strong
person to be a foster child.
I'm gonna
Yes.
say, literally, that's how I felt.
I mean, not foster child, a foster parent.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, I literally, because I sometimes not frequently, it's been like very in and out. How I
foster dogs,
not foster dogs, but I'm just saying I go to the what's it called?
Yeah.
And I see how many pit bulls and how many big dogs. They're just sad. Like I'm a dog lover, so the fact that you get really aggressive when I come around you because you're scared, it's crazy to me. Because I'm like, all I want to do is love on you.
Right.
So I feel like
but that's just a testament of what they went through when.
And I feel like same translates to humans. Humans use that as a defense mechanism when ultimately, like, all you want to do is just give them the love that they never was able to receive. So.
Yeah, definitely. So that would definitely change my perspective. Yeah, if I can't have kids, you definitely can. We can have our kids. My question is, how do you feel coming back here today after a whole month of being gone?
Man, it feels weird. It feels great, but it definitely feels like, because I feel like every time we take a break, I be feeling like, oh my God, I'm a podcaster.
Yeah.
Because even when we do shit on the downtime, it doesn't resonate until we're here in front of the lights, in front of the camera, doing what we do, like, for the world to see. Like, people don't see all the other shit that we do, like, as content creators. They do not see all the stress that we go through. The shit
that we be going through.
Like, it's a lot on the back end. Like, we try to get a lot of shit ready because y'all know, respectfully, because Sammy might fight me after this, but Sammy's a perfectionist. And I am not. And so when things are not up to her accord, Sammy is Sammying. And when Sammy is in her Sammy bag, you just want to stay the fuck out the way, okay? And respectfully, I'm just more of like a free spirit. I just I want to go with it. I want to feel things. I do not. I want everything to just and Sammy's like, I love you, but. And I'm like, no. I said, let me wake all the way the fuck up because I'm not about to deal with this shit waking up. So yeah, I just feel like.
I like to have a plan. I'm
not plan-based. That's the crazy thing.
And that's what I don't understand. I don't understand how you have ideas and have no idea how you're going to accomplish
because
them.
The universe ain't bringing me this far to leave me. That's how I fucking feel. Like, the universe did not bring me. That's not how
business works, though.
It's not about business. It's about life. It's like I am a person full of abundance, light, and love. And everything that I conjure and want and manifest in life is going to come to me. And granted, it might not be very plan worthy. But the thing is, the mindset is there. So if the mind is already there, the universe already gave it to me to be there.
Okay.
So it's like, I know sometimes I don't register things like you, but it's like, trust me. I feel it. I register. I love you. But just know, it's not that I'm dismissing how you feel about plans. It's just, I'm not a plan-worthy person.
It feels like that way too. Because it's like you have an idea and it's like you have no idea how to get there and it's up to me.
It's not.
No, I'm saying this is what it feels like. It feels like it's up to me because a lot of times until I say, hey, how are we going to do this? There's no communication. And it doesn't mean you don't have it. It's just there's no communication to me. So...
I just feel like I feel like with me, the structure base is something I'm missing. And I feel like that's what I lack. And I understand that. But that's also another thing when I'm with my partners. My partners that I'm with, usually men that I date, are very structured. Very structured. Because I know I'm not. Okay. So it's like, you're my man in this relationship. You're the structure.
I don't want to be a nigga. I'm not a nigga. I got a pussy.
Do you want me to scissors you?
I don't. I got a pussy. I'm a bitch too. Okay.
But it's like, no, I'm just
saying,
like,
in this relationship.
And I understand I'm not structure based, but it's like I appreciate you for pushing me to get better in my bag in it. But it's like, yeah, I'm going to have to get better because I literally do have all these plans in the world, but I never plan on someone getting sick. I never plan on someone not having time because I'm like, I know how my time is calculated and how I can do shit. And I'm like, okay, it doesn't make any sense for me to put pressure on it this day because I know I'm going to work in X amount of hours. I'm not going to respond. It doesn't make any pressure for me to nitpick on this because I'm like, I know I can hone in on this. But you always say it's a time limit. I'm like, time is infinite. That's how I look at it. And you're like,
It's
bitch,
not.
no,
It's
we got to
not.
go to Monday. And I'm like, time is infinite. So it's like, I understand. So I need to probably put as much emphasis on you. But it's like, it's not in me to give the universe more than what it already knows it's going to give me. So I respect it. I'm listening and I'm going to internalize it. And I'm going to try to implement it. I cannot say that it's going to happen overnight, but I'm definitely here with you.
And
I'm
I appreciate
present.
that. I love that. I love
Okay.
you.
I love you, bitch.
And I guess that's how we motherfucking end the motherfucking All right, guys. Thank you for taking this motherfucking journey with us. We are at the 45-minute mark. So this is perfect. Yes. Welcome to season 3 of The Real Sip and Spill. We're going to be giving out great content.
Great conversations.
Studio. We got a new room, new vibes.
At this point, we got new faces and new pussies.
New faces and new pussies. All right.
So while you're at it, follow us on all social media platforms at The Real Sip and Spill, except Twitter, which is
Sip and Spill 1.
And while you're at it, leave us a 5-star rating because we're some 5-star bitches. Ow.
I sip wine, kick my feet up when I get time. And as I recline, take another sip, let my thoughts unwind. Sipping and spilling it. Sipping and spilling the tea. Sipping and spilling it. I sip wine, kick my feet up when I get time. And as I recline, take another sip, let my thoughts unwind. Sipping and spilling it. Sipping and spilling the tea. Sipping and spilling it.